Hey folks, it's Frith Guardians here, how you doing? Welcome back to World of Warcraft. So, while I sit here, you are going to go and carry on where you left off last time. Enjoy! Revive battle pets, right there. Deep home cockroach, and... oh, that's a green, we got a green quality one over there, so we'll go with that one. We will switch pets, and we'll go with Alfred. Swap him out, like this, and... he's going to put that one. This is an odd choice for a first move, the unkillable, because you can use the apocalypse without going, and then you survive it anyway. Pets fetched by survival will survive an apocalypse. Cockroaches and beetles always survive this attack anyway, so it's like it's a really good move for a cockroach and beetle. If you're up against the cockroach and beetle, well, the air's not quite so good. But generally, we kind of hope that... oh no, he's bringing it in now. He's bringing it in 15 rounds. 15 rounds and we're in trouble. Let's get rid of him. Like that. And who's coming in next? Is it going to be that one or the spider? In comes the spider. I'll throw this down. And I'm thinking I won't put another turret down. I'm just going to go like this. There. So we took that one out pretty quick. That was a fast move, that one was. And now I'm up against a green quality cock. I'm going to hit him once with that. And then I'm going to switch pet just in case we do any, like, major crits. I really, really don't want to accidentally hit this thing too hard now. He's throwing another one, so he's actually reset that, which... That's a silly NPC move. The NPCs do silly moves like that from time to time. And now we've got the strong trap. We'll throw that one on. Is he going to catch? Nope, he's going to miss that first time. Is he going to catch it the second time? So, unfortunately, it's only a green quality, but we've had an insane run of luck on blue quality pets anyway. So, Ghost Rider has just got Explore Swamp of Sorrows, and we have got a Deep Home Cockroach. So let's click on that one. Click here to view in journal. And we will summon him up right there. There's our new favorite pet. And we will also rename this young fella right here, Dog Rocket. This one's called Jeremy Hall. Jeremy Hall. There we go. Jeremy Hall, the deep home cockroach, is going to have to replace Dog Rocket. Fairly well, Dog Rocket, you have served us well. Let us get Skyborn once again, and we need to go back and turn these quests in. We'll turn in the two smaller ones down here, because I think that guy up there is giving us the main quest. Well, I don't have all day. Well then, maybe you're okay after all. Alright, don't get all bent out of shape. Just give me a few moments with these parts. He's all heart, this fella is, isn't he? We got a shield there that actually could be quite a good upgrade. That one there's not an upgrade, but this one here could be a good upgrade. I really like our shield, though. We might have to actually reskin any new shields to look like that one, because it does look very cool. If you ever get tired of your being a paladin, come look me up. You seem very good with those fleshy hands of yours. Okay, I think he's paid us. We've had 2 compliments in as many minutes. 2 compliments in as many minutes. I think that's pretty good going, really. Let's just spin you around. We'll zoom in a little bit. Let's have a look at this new shield. What's it like? Yeah. Honestly, the shield is rubbish. The shield looks rubbish. I love this one right here. Critical strike goes down with the new shield. Mastery goes up. Versatility goes down. Dodge stays the same. Parry stays the same. And block stays the same. Armor rating, which physical damage reduction 35.74. Swap that over. Armor rating 36.73. So the armor goes up a little bit. Everything else stays pretty much the same or drops down, despite the fact that if you look at it and you mouse over, like it's +7 parry, +10 mastery. It's because we lose versatility, haste, and critical strike. Overall, everything seems to drop a little bit. So we'll keep the shield we got. Surprises me, to be honest. I thought that one would actually have been a bit of an improvement, but apparently not. That's a good dent. But it's clear to me we're going to have to handle this in a slightly different way. You have to put an end to this now. Go back northwest onto the front and kill their leader, Trogzor the Earthinator. Bring me his cudgel as proof. I can do that for you, dude. I can do that. Incidentally, Trogzor the Earthinator is a character in Hearthstone. I remember Trogzor. Remember fighting Trogzor is actually quite a good card as well. It's, it is quite a good one. Where is he? Oh, he's there. He's up on top of this hill. Right, okay. I will go like that, and I will sneak up behind him, and I'm going to stop right here, and I'm going to have some succulent orca stew. Just have a little mouthful of food right behind him, right here. We are 381 out of 394. One more quest turn-in, and we will be done. So I'm thinking this is going to be the quest turn-in. It's going to take us to level 90, which is going to be a pretty good conclusion to stuff that we're doing right here in this zone. I actually really like this. I think it fits really well. This is... Almost always this is how it happens. You get like a final quest, don't you, in a zone, and then that's it.
I need to get closer.
Right, let's just drop that down there. His Earth Rumble is a little bit of a nuisance. We can do that and just stun him so he stops doing it. And then finish him off like that. He is done. We've got the Earthinator's cudgel. Let's take that back over this way. Speak to the main dude in charge, and there's going to be more. There's going to be follow-up quests to this, but we're not going to do them. Is he dead? Do you have the cudgel? Gravel solemnly nods his head. Finally, we can move forward and rescue the Stone Father. Droglor's crystalline plate. With us, we lose out on that all the way through. And there we go, level 90. All the way through. One of Clay's catapult teams is broken down on the front, Grundorn. I need you to get some parts from him and get that catapult back in the fight. So that's the next quest, is to go there. We'd pick that up from him, and you sort of work around here. We've got Needle Rock Slag over there. You've got Stone Hearth over here. And it works around this area, and then we finish up with that sort of the whole quest line right there. That finishes that up. We've now got an unspent talent point, but we're not going to do that. We've reached level 90, and I said once we got to level 90, we would move. Thank you, and Grats. He's done his Swamp of Sorrow quest line, says Ryder. So let's go and have a look at our unspent talent points a minute. We need to go to talent points right here. And we've got to choose Judgment of Light. Judgment now causes the next 25 successful attacks against the target to heal the attacker for 38. That's very good against a boss. Not quite so good against other targets. I mean, it does do a bit. It's a passive effect, so it works with any judgment that's used. So it does bring us back a little bit of health as we go on. Your consecration is 15% larger, and enemies within it have 50% reduced movement speed. Now that is absolutely brilliant. A much larger AoE on the ground. That's fantastic for a tank. That's a beautiful, beautiful move. And the Aegis of Light channels an Aegis of Light that protects you and all allies standing within 10 yards behind you for 6 seconds, reducing all damage taken by 20%. No, I don't want that one. I'm thinking Consecrated Ground would probably be the best one. It slows their movement speed down. Reduced 50% reduced movement speed. Consecration is 15%, so we get a larger AoE, and their movement speed is slowed down. Or we have a little bit of healing coming back every target that we hit with a judgment. I'm kind of torn between these two. I'm thinking overall, though, that this Consecrated Ground one is the better one. So that's that bit done, and war mode. We don't want war mode. So we'll turn that one off. So there is our new talent point. We've got a quest here. The Dark Portal. Attention heroes, adventurers, defenders of Azeroth. Archmage Khadgar, hero of the Second War, is assembling a coalition of Azeroth's strongest to bravely step through the Dark Portal and stop the Iron Horde's invasion of Azeroth. Champions who are interested in glory can meet Khadgar at the base of the Dark Portal in Blasted Lands. Safety not guaranteed. Ha ha ha! Okay, safety is not guaranteed. I like this. Right, we're going to leave that quest. We're not even going to bother picking it up. Talk to the Vanguard Battle Mage. Optional. Speak with Archmage Khadgar. Right. Let's head back to... Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I can boogie on down Great Father Winter style to get back to the temple. And then we can, once we've done that, we can head back to Stormwind and we can see about doing these other bits. This is a very, very momentous occasion. We're moving. We're moving on to a new zone. Which way do I... Oh, no, I was looking at that. That's inside the stone core. That's another quest that we don't actually want. We're not going to do. We're going to leave. So we will... Let's move around a little bit. Summon our charger. So we don't want anything here. We want to just go up there straight to Stormwind, I think. Yeah, anything that we want to turn in, we will do in Stormwind. And we can also visit the bank, and we can deposit anything that we may have got here that we want to store away for part of our epic, mega epic quest that is going to drive us completely and totally insane, I suspect, in the long run. I may regret... I think I'm going to regret this. Right? I'm easily able to become squirreled by things, but I think I'm going to regret... I just thought of something. I just thought of something that I didn't actually think of before. You realize, of course, that in order to be able to properly do this, I'm going to have to do a lot more fishing. So I'm going to have to do fishing, like, here. And I'm going to have to do fishing in all of the zones and fishing everywhere. Fishing is going to be a necessity. But while we're here, we're in Stormwind. We're not going to be flying. We're not going to do this flying nonsense. Let's dismount. We need to... If we're in Stormwind, we're going to be in Stormwind properly. So go there, and I will go Equipment Manager, and then I'm going to click on Current like that, and I'm going to save. Yes, so that saves everything that we've got wearing at the moment. Before I go changing anything over, I'm going to go and speak to the innkeeper in here. And I'm going to make that in my home just for a minute.
What's happening?
As a safety precaution. And I'm going to get... Oh, right. Wait.
Watch your back.
We got some upgraded gear right here. We got that one, which gives us 11 mastery. That was made by Harlequin. That is, I think, an Alta Torval, actually. So we will put that one on. And I think that just gives us a little bit more mastery. I'm looking overall... It's a slight... Yeah, we do get an upgrade, actually. We do get an upgrade on that. Then we've got 2 rings right here. We lose crit and haste, and we lose crit. But we gain a load of stuff on everything else. And that one right there, we lose less crit on that one. So both of these rings are good. Both made by Harlequin as well. So, okay, I will equip that one. And, okay... I will equip that one as well. So it swapped both of them out. So right now, let's have a look. Crit is 17%, Mastery 15, Haste 3, 3, 4, 20, 23. Swap them both back over. They're not swapping both back over. 18, 4, 14, 3, 4, 20, 22. And then on here, the overall... I think it is a slight improvement. I do think it is a slight improvement. So if I go to there and then I click on current like that and I save, that's our new updated equipment. So we'll keep it like that. Now we go to Thagatorstone. We'll speak to you and we will sell these items here. Sell all of these because we don't want these. This is gear. We don't want it. It's no good to us whatsoever. Vanishing powder, that was one that I was just going to keep. And... Right, so I've done that bit. There, so I know what we've got in there. So next up, I will go to you right there. I'll go back to the Equipment Manager. And we go to Rawhide, and I'm going to equip. So that little lot up there... won't change. And then this lot down here, that will stay the same as well. So those, we don't want to do anything with those. But we now have our outfit for in town. And we also need to be on our Swift Mountain Horse. There we go. We are now ready to start mooching around in town. Let me... Oh, I want to keep that up like that. And I want to go and speak to Anne Wainwright. How are you, Anne? I hope you are well. First up, I need to go to the reagent bank like this, and we go up to there with the crystallized water. So I will deposit all reagents. I've got 2 new bits. I've got some volatile earth and some volatile fire. Those are actually rather expensive items, but we don't need to worry about them at the moment. And then I can go clean up reagent bank like that, and that will tidy everything. Volatile fire, crystallized air, it does. Actually, look, see, it puts it into categories, doesn't it? I like the way that it does this. This is quite cool, the way that it does this. Iron ore nuggets. You can, like the iron ore, you can turn the iron ore nuggets up into iron ore, right? But you can't downgrade them. I got iron ore right there, but I can't downgrade that. I can't break it down into this. So I'll have to get a low-level character to get me the iron ore nuggets, or I've got to buy them off the auction house. And it's the same with all the herbs. Every single herb comes with those little fractional pieces as well, which that's even more. There's even more difficulties. Even more really difficult things to do. Okay, it's just gotten even more complicated for me. It wasn't supposed to do that. Let's have a look here. We've got some ruined ember silk scraps. Those, they go right on top of there. We've got the turkey legs. That goes on top of there. And then there's another new one in there. We've got that, which goes up onto the Highland Spring Water. Vanishing powder. That's a new one. It goes in there. It's already a full stack. The conductive ones. There we've got crackstone shard. Scintillating shards, shimmering shards. We've got a full stack of shimmering shards, so those can come out. It's our first full stack. Well, not quite. We've got some in the reagents bank. First full stack of grey. Bent flare talons. Goes up there as well. This is very exciting. Very exciting. Very exciting times, ladies and gentlemen.
Travels.
Very exciting times. I'll tell you what. We do have a return here. Auction successful heavy stone. We sold both of those. Nice. Okay, we will take that gold there. And auction successful there. We will take that. So the heavy stone that we had that we sold on the auction house, that has been...
Making a special purchase?
Sold, and I can get rid of those. Things like wooden stocks, walnut stocks, weak flux, durable flux, all of this stuff, they stack, and we don't have any at the moment, okay? They all stack up. We don't have any right now. Those don't stack. Well, they're blue. They don't count. All of these things...
Off and away.
It's more stacks of things that we're going to want, and we're going to want to make. This is like, I want to make the engineering stuff. I've got so much engineering stuff to make. I don't really know which way. I don't really know how to do this. I'm kind of like, how do I even start on this? Mining trainer.
On a pint?
He's not.
Very
So
good.
the Outland stuff, I can't. Not the Outland, the Draenor stuff. I'm not really sure how we go about
Well
doing it.
met.
Mining supplies, coal. I can buy some coal. Strong flux and weak flux. We want to get those
Keep
as
your
well.
feet on the ground.
I'm not going to buy them just yet. We will be looking at buying a load of these items. Oh, no, I don't want that one. We want the Swift Mountain Horse. Right. I'm going to go. Before we go off, we're going to spend a little bit, because it could be a while before we're back here in Stormwind. So we want to make the most of being in Stormwind. We're going to head off, and we're going to do a fishing daily quest. We're going to do a cooking daily quest. And we're going to see if there's anything else that we want to do while we're kicking around in Stormwind before we head off to our epic adventures. We'll come over here and we'll pick up a daily
Can I
fishing
help you?
quest. Hitting a walleye. Sometimes I fish for fun, other times to relax, but sometimes I want a challenge. That's where the hardened walleye comes into the picture. This prized fish is not caught for us to eat, but for the challenge. You can find a walleye in a Stormwind lake just north of the city. Think you're up to the challenge?
Be careful.
I don't remember this. 8 hardened walleye. Hang on, which is the lake? Oh, up here. Not the great big lake. We want that one right there. Not even by the Stormwind Embassy. It's the one next to the big graveyard. I don't know if I've actually done this quest before. I'm sure I must have, but honestly, I don't actually remember doing it. Which is very strange. Anyway, that's fine. Let's go to our next one. Robbie Flay, A Fisherman's Feast. We have to go and steal the catfish. Right. Well, we know how to do this particular quest. We have to steal the catfish from the fishermen all around the harbour, like that. So there's one, which I can steal right there. I'm going to stay in character. We're not going to go flying around. We're going to stay in character, and we're going to fly. We're going to go on our evil-looking horse, it must be said. He's a very bad-tempered looking beastie. And we're going to stay on this one, and we're going to gallop around like this. So we will run over here. We will get this. There should be some more. There's another barrel of fish right there, which we can grab. No, there isn't. Okay, there is no fish right there. We do have some fishing that we can do up this way. There may also... No, I don't think there is. I thought maybe there would be a barrel of fish along here, but there doesn't appear to be. We'll have another look around. I know where there is another barrel of fish. There is another barrel of fish up this way. You go up round, you just follow the edge of the canal all the way round, and then into the corner over here. And you can sometimes find 2 barrels of fish right in here. You go through the tunnel, and then you go down this little side bit there. So we got one right here. Barrel of canal fish right there. We've got a gigantic catfish, and then we also get another one over there. So we go catfishing over this side as well. As soon as we grab that one, I mean, this actually goes into the Dwarven District. It's kind of like a sideways bit. So we'll grab those, and then they've got gigantic catfish there. And we'll now go and gallop back round, and we're going to do the fishing that we need to do ourselves. So I want to go through this way, out of this district, through here, into the edge of the canal, and jump right over the canal there with our trusty steed. Ooh, fish has materialized. I knew there was one here somewhere. We will run alongside the bank over here, and then we can get our fishing rod, and we can go and capture 8 hardened walleye from the lake over here. I'm going to do it right here. I'm not really sure quite where we would want to go and do it, but I think this will be alright. If we equip our fishing pole, let me just fish this one, but if we equip our fishing pole, we can put a lure on it, which will give us a higher fishing skill. I don't know if that's going to help or not, but we haven't used lures for a long time. Gigantic cat... Oh! Oh, Nate! I didn't even realize you could go and fish those up. I did not know that that was a thing, fishing those up. I genuinely didn't. We got that one, and we've also got the night crawler. So equip the fishing pole like that instead of our 15-pound mud snapper. And then night crawlers like that. You can apply them. There, we've now got +5 fishing skill for 10 minutes. So put that down and go back to fishing again. I don't remember what our fishing skill is. I know it's not particularly great. Right, we were doing a bit of fishing like nearly every episode. I did spend a while doing fishing. But I haven't done fishing for quite a while. There's a tangled fishing line. See what I mean? This is the sort of, you get a load of these greys, and you get, there's bits of wood, bits of old scraps of cloth and stuff like that. And not to mention all the different types of fish that we can fish up as well. So the hardened walleye being a quest item is one that we're excluding from our thing, mainly because you can't carry quest items around. So that is one that is going to be excluded. We're not going to include that one, but driftwood and anything like that, those will be, as well as the actual fish. And the thing is, when we've got a stack of fish in our reagents bank, we've got a complete stack of fish there, we can then go and cook, you know, the second stack of fish. We cook those and we turn those into a another thing, right? That's going to be it. In the raw longjaw mud snapper, we cook all of those and we turn those into a brand new stack of other items. So we kind of got to get more That's when it comes to, like, the cooking. But then that's going to be the same with the ores and other stuff like that. We know all about that. So every single fish that exists, we've got to fish those up. And some of them, I don't remember now. I don't know if there are seasonal... There are certainly fish and other food items. Well, there are fish at least. Maybe not other food items. I could be wrong on that. But there are certainly fish that can only be caught at certain times of the day. I don't know if there are seasonal fish. There may be seasonal fish, but I don't believe there are. It is another thing that we'd have to find out whether or not there are seasonal fish. There are certainly fish that are exclusive to some zones. That's another thing that's going to make our overall epic quest rather difficult. But we don't have to just limit ourselves to fishing with this character. That being said, I will probably do that. I probably won't take fishing on another character. Once we've leveled this one all the way up, I probably won't go fishing on another character, but instead, every now and then, I will spend an episode doing some fishing. So when I say an episode, I know that I do, like, the way that I record and everything, it's a little bit different these days. What we'll do is we'll spend 30 minutes doing some fishing. We'll start a timer off or something like that. And maybe we'll do 15 minutes in one episode, 15 minutes in the next episode. And we'll go around and we'll do a little bit of fishing to gather up a few items. Right, so there we have a few more bits. No, I don't want to fly. We're not doing that. Swift mountain horse. I'll keep the fishing rod on me for a minute. And I'm going to go this way. Because this is one part of Stormwind that I don't know very well. I very rarely come into the Cathedral Square at all. It's probably, in the whole of Stormwind, the area that I know the least. That I recognize the least, I know the least about. Well, apart from this bit down here, that used to be the Elven District, the Garden District, and now it's got this. This was all destroyed back in the Cataclysm by Deathwing himself. He came through and he utterly destroyed that. It's now been repaired and it's been turned into a beautiful garden, but it's not quite the same as what it used to be. It used to be rather different to that. So let's go on over here, and we'll turn in this first quest up this way. Yeah, and...
Looking for something specific?
Hitting a walleye. Was the challenge too much for you? No, it wasn't. I did it just fine. Nice work, Grundorn. I see you are quite a fisherman these days. Might just have to take you out on the boat soon and see what you can really do. Did we get any... We did. We got a skill up there to 62. That's our fishing skill, is 62. That is quite poor.
Have a good one.
Right. Well, we've leveled up our fishing skill there. So we're now level 63 with our fishing. And we can open our bag of shiny things. We got an empty snail shell and an elixir of water walking. Both of which are rather useful items. Allows you to walk across water for 10 minutes. Any damage will cancel the effect. We don't actually need to use that one, because these days we've got other more beneficial. I've got that I want to use up. The gyromatic micro adjuster. That one I'll put up there. I'll move that round. Like that. Enchant gloves. Enchant gloves, major strength. Right? You can get a stack of those. That means, I just realized this, we're going to need, in order to get white everything, we're going to need a full stack of every single enchantment that we're able to get in the game. Right, just the enchantments alone are going to be rather ludicrous.
You need something?
Right, the Fisherman's Feast. I've read all of these. The reason I'm not reading these out is because I've read them all out many times.
For the Alliance.
So most of you who watch this series will have already seen me reading these out. Did we get anything there that we wanted? We got the Epicurean's Award, which gives us things that we can then trade in here, so I can swap them over for Cataclysm Cooking Level 1. I don't have Cataclysm Cooking. Although I could go and get it.
See you later.
Actually, we will do that. Our next stop is going to be the cooking trainer, who happens to be right over the other side of Stormwind. Well, unfortunately, I'm going to have to interrupt things here because that is all we've got time for today. So if you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frith Guardians. Goodbye, and see you later.